Hello, and welcome to the School Board Report. I'm McCallum Warwick, speaking with Board of Education President John Landers. Thank you for being here, Mr. Landers.
Thanks, McCallum. Always great to be back at BSTN.
As Board President, what would you like to say about the recent passage of the district's 2 levy renewals?
You know, we're just very thankful, very grateful to the community. We had 2 levy renewals on the ballot in November, one being an operating expense levy, which I believe was about approximately 10% of our budget, and the second was for permanent improvements to replace things like a boiler system or windows or things like that. So we're very grateful. We're very thankful. You know, we continue to try to be good stewards of the money that our taxpayers in our community provide to us, and it was very great to see both of those pass rather convincingly.
Wonderful. I understand you and the entire Board of Education recently attended the Capitol Conference in Columbus, where school district leaders from across the state come together. Can you tell us how the experience is helpful for Boardman schools?
Sure. I believe there's approximately maybe about 650 public school districts in Ohio. So a large majority of those school districts attend this conference in Columbus. It's an opportunity for us to learn from other school districts, from other school administrators, as well as hear from legislators from the state of Ohio. So a lot of focus on these sessions this year really talked about improving communication within your district to your, not only to students and teachers, but also to the community. We're very lucky to have a mechanism like BSTN where we can put things up on YouTube or share with our local cable TV, but there's always more you can learn and more you can share with the community, as well as hearing from local legislators upcoming laws that may impact public school districts in Ohio. So they had some state senators and state representatives there that were providing some updates. So it's always good to learn, to develop, and continue to grow our skills. Much like our students learn every day within our buildings, it's important for us as a board to learn, and important for our administrative wing to keep learning, because that's how we continue to get better as a district day by day.
That's incredible. There were several groups recognized at the board meeting last night. Can you tell us about the Robin Wood Elementary students first?
Sure. It was a really fun and unique experience. One of the favorite things we do every year is that we move our board meetings to different buildings within the district. Obviously, it gives us an opportunity to meet with different people, but also see different events going on in the other schools. And Mr. Robinson and Mrs. Zorman and Mrs. Miner had a group of 4th graders that were presenting some poetry or short story readings that they did. And that group of kids, they got in front of everyone in attendance, maybe 50, 60 people, and read their poetry. And it was really great to hear them speak in public, but it was some really great quality writing. So it was a fun little surprise, and we really enjoyed watching the 4th graders do that. We also had the opportunity to honor our cheerleading coaches and our varsity and freshman cheerleaders. They received the biggest donor award in the Pink Ribbon Cheer Classic, an award I think they won years in a row. But it was really great to have them at a meeting, not only for the energy and the enthusiasm they bring to school spirit and to events, but their willingness to give back and help support other causes in the community. And lastly, Natalie Winkle, who's our food service supervisor, I think in her 2nd or 3rd year in the district, has really shown a great aptitude for grants to help different causes in the district. I think from the Delta Dental Foundation, she won a grant to place 2 water bottle refilling stations in the high school. So we're hopeful that those get placed hopefully sometime over Christmas break, and we'll have them in January. And as well as we'll provide free water bottles to students and teachers within the high school. We're hopeful that there's an opportunity to extend that maybe to other buildings, either through grant funding over the next year or so. But really, it's great for the high school because it's free, and really, if we can replace some aging infrastructure, and everyone's got water bottles carrying around, so it becomes much more easier to fill them up as well. So it's a really great story and something we wanted to highlight at the board meeting.
The board approved 2 field trips. Can you talk about those?
Sure. We approved 2 field trips. One was for Glenwood Junior High. They've traditionally gone to Washington, D.C., I think ever since I've been a student in Boardman. So that's just something that they do every year. Center, obviously, with switching Center to be a 5-6 building and Glenwood to be a 7-8. Center is trying to start some new traditions and work on some things that make sense for their educational mission in that building. And they're proposing to do a field trip to Camp Fitch, I believe in middle to late February. So we're excited to see how that goes. I'm a little nervous that it might be a little cold for camping, but hopefully it's a good trip for our 5th and 6th grade students at Center.
Hopefully they layer up a little bit. Is there anything else you'd like to add as we head into the Thanksgiving holiday?
Sure. We'll be welcoming a new board member in January. We're very grateful and very thankful to Kim Poma for her 16 years of service on the board. She decided not to run this time, so we'll be welcoming a new board member. Mr. John Frida will start with us in January, and we're looking forward to working with him starting in January. And just we wanted to wish really from everyone in the district and from BSTN a happy Thanksgiving, and for the students to enjoy that extra day off tomorrow.
I know I will. Well, thank you very much for your time today, and we want to remind our viewers the next school board meeting is scheduled for Monday, December 18th at Center Intermediate School. I'm McCallum Warwick for the Boardman Schools Television Network. Have a great day, Spartans.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it sure